How you doing, Miss Sheila?
I'm Frankie.
Oh, you're Frankie. Who's Sheila?
Sheila over there.
Oh, okay. There's so many names.
Oh,
okay.
that's fine.
Miss Frankie.
You start
I
one more time?
Start
we
again?
all the same.
Okay. Miss Frankie.
Yes, sir.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Glad to hear you.
So what's one of your biggest, your best memories and your worst memories that happened with this team?
What would be
Are
my...
sad, or, you know, just something that's not good.
Well, it's not really worse. I guess one of the hardest things would be, again, when we endeavored to clean the field.
That was hard.
Again, there were trees, there were stubs, there were rocks. And again, you're talking about a group of young children that are used to skating, you know, ride bikes.
Not hard labor.
And I think, like my aunt mentioned earlier, every Saturday the girls had to get in front yards and sweep the dirt, sweep the walkway. The boys had to get in the back to ensure that the apartment stayed clean. But that didn't involve blisters on the hands, you know, scratches on the arms from cleaning. So again, that would be the worst, but it was one of the best because it showed us how hard work pays off.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know.
And you said you played a little bit too, right?
Well, it wasn't, and back then, and I know as you know, because it was the same when I was in school, it was not unusual to be on the left-handed person anywhere nearby.
Right.
90, well, I don't even remember any of the guys being left-handed, but I was left-handed. And I had a little athletic ability.
Right.
So I had an opportunity to play because for the pitchers, it gave them an opportunity to learn how to pitch against the left-hand batter. How to position the outfield. Because again, a left-hand batter is going to pull differently from a right-hand batter.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. But at the same time, that helped me to develop my athletic abilities to where when I reached high school, as a freshman, I ended up on varsity track. Ninth grader, I was the only girl played varsity on any of the high school teams.
Right.
So again, sweat pays off.
Right. That's real. So, coming up in your neighborhood and being one of the girls on the team, did that mean something? Did that mean something? Like, was you a part of like a club? Like, would that be?
No, the boys was the boys.
Okay.
You know, that was their club, and it was clearly understood that again, and that's what we said before, everybody was willing to do whatever was necessary to help better the team.
Right.
Just so happens, again, I was left-handed. There were no other left-handed girls. Didn't have the left-handed guys.
Right.
But I was willing to step in and meet the challenge. But no, playing and the meetings, all of that was simply the guys. Again, our job was to support them. And we understood where that line of demarcation was. Again, we did not want to steal their glory. Our job was to help to glorify them and to help them reach their goal. And in so doing, that helped us. And then you have to remember too, back then, most parents had kids like every 2 years. So within the neighborhood, everybody either had a brother or a cousin or somebody that was right around there. So that sort of helped again make everything family orientated. And family helps family.
Okay, so when this movie get made, what is the message that you would hope to be received from it, from these 65 years that y'all been making this movie?
For black people especially, I should hope that they can again go back in time and realize that, and I take that back, I say for the younger generations, that they can look at what happened 50, 60 years ago and see again how a group of young black boys, not even middle income, didn't have nothing. But parents had taught them to get on one accord with one goal, and how that goal became solidified to where the Trojans became a success story.
Wow.
You know, simply because the parents taught, hey, band together, work together, succeed together. Because I look at these young kids and, man, they're totally lost.
Yeah.
And yet I sit at my life and I'm going, good Lord, they got no freaking excuse. You know, there were not places that we could go work at a McDonald's or whatever and earn money.
Right.
I remember as a kid, to earn money, I was knocking on doors. Can I polish shoes? You need a babysitter? Can I wash dishes?
Right. It's a different
You know,
time now, yeah.
right. And we were willing to make those sacrifices to get that 5 cent or 10 cent. But again, as a unit, we combine
We
that
wanna do
5
it.
and 10. And I look at all the opportunities this generation have. And they don't develop friendships. I mean, they're a lost generation, I guess is what I'm saying. And I'm
Yeah.
hoping that they can look back and reflect back and say, hey, this is what my grandmother's generation was raised to do and believe. My mother's generation was raised to do and believe. And doing the movements of King movement. Hey, my generation, we got to go back to old school.
Right.
Our ways ain't cutting it. You know, we wasn't killing each other. We wasn't fighting each other. You know, so that's my goal.
Okay.
Old school, go back.
And I want to thank you for that.
Appreciate it.
That was real good. Thank you so much. She's on the roll. I didn't want to stop.
Yeah, no, that was good. I was just letting you know, like,
Yeah.
because that was a good finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Next, okay. Yup.
Yes, sir.
How you feeling, sir?
I'm doing good.
And what you say your position was again?
Catcher.
Oh, okay. Hello.
Hello.
We
Yes, sir.
ready?